I'm a global psychology major and I'm minoring in global studies. I've always grown up in the church, and so one thing that really drew me to Belhaven was I was on YouTube and I saw a Belhaven ad pop up, and it really just spoke to me about the worldview and the biblical foundations that they taught here. I've always been interested in psychology, and so my first year at Belhaven, I became very infatuated with the study of behavior itself. But going into global studies, that's when I became fascinated with the idea of multiple cultures. And I realized that if I want to be a psychology major and study the behavior of people, I can't just focus on the behaviors of people in the American culture or in my own culture, but I have to be globally minded and realize that there are other cultures outside of my own. And I was just really fascinated with how they behave and how their behaviors are different from ours. It teaches this interdisciplinary framework of serving other people. And to serve other people, we have to become unconsciously competent of different cultures and how to interact with people, because so many times we don't know how to communicate with people who are different from us. So you gain listening skills, you gain creative problem solving skills, you gain skills that allow you to work with people who are different than you in a global and local setting. And so I don't want people to have the understanding that a global studies minor is just moving overseas, but it's being able to communicate with different cultures within our own culture. It has taught me to integrate my profession in psychology, also in integrating a biblical worldview and how I can take this into the world as a kingdom professional. I can go into the public square and into the world and still share my faith while still doing what I love through my profession. And I think a global studies minor equips students to work in a diverse cultural environment that the corporate world will be interested in having.